I guess I could go on another date if I can
So
get
Don't
one.
say,
we're all just going on
Susie, I
dates
don't like
now.
how the way you worded that. I guess I can go.
What do you
Like, no,
mean?
you want to go on another date. Don't act like
She's
you're.
got a
No,
bunch of guys on her Hinge
I
profile right
actually
now.
don't. No,
How
no,
about we attempt to go on a date, but you don't have to explicitly make it a date.
Yeah, that's true.
You
Just
just
go on a one-on-one,
with someone.
one-on-one hangout with the opposite sex. How about that? We'll just say that.
no.
I press record for my GoPro. And I was like, wait.
Nah,
We
nah,
get
it's
it,
the
you
podcast.
vlog.
How does he know? How does he know?
Catch him on
That's
YouTube.
insane. That's insane.
Welcome back, guys, to another episode of the SUJOBAE podcast. My name is Joseph
Wow.
Kim.
I'm Suzie Lee.
And I'm Matthew Bae. Dude, I forgot
Yeah,
the order.
she's back, boys. Suzie Lee's back. She's finally moved
Yep,
in.
definitely
Hope you
by
didn't
my
miss her
choice.
too much. I know you guys didn't miss her, but
Oh,
unfortunately,
I
she's
know you
back.
guys did. I've heard some
She
people
didn't
did.
miss us. Did
Yeah.
not miss us.
How's life been, man? How's moving in, Susie? And
Oh wow, we're
all
getting
that stuff.
right into it. Okay.
Yeah, right into it.
Well, yeah. So moving was honestly not bad. It happened really fast because I got a job on New Year's Eve, and then I moved 2 weeks after. So I had to like find an apartment like right after, and then move in. But everything was fine except two things, and one was the day I moved in, the snowstorm hit here. And
Mm.
so all my furniture got delayed. So I didn't have a bed, I didn't have a desk, chair, anything. So I slept on the ground for 5 days. No blanket, no pillow. Literally, I slept like all my clothes. And I didn't even have my jackets because they weren't shipped yet. So like literally on the carpet, just like on the ground. And I didn't have anything to do because my PC wasn't here either. So I literally just sat on the ground like all day. It was so sad. And second thing is UPS lost my PC. So this like happened like 2 weeks ago, and they ended up not finding it. So I had to like file a claim, and they're giving me money back, which is good. But it was really stressful because like before I started my work, I wanted to like game it out because I literally had all day.
You had a week almost, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I literally just sat here, which was like sad. And it was really stressful because like the people who work at UPS just like don't do their jobs. So like every time I called, they're like, oh, like we're working on it. And I'm like,
Call them out.
dude, yeah. So that was bad. But now everything's pretty settled. I have my necessary furnitures and I started my job. And I did order my new PC setup yesterday. Although I'm not getting the claim check is coming in 2 weeks. But the PC I wanted to buy, there was only one in stock.
Oh my
So I
God.
just
So you
bought
bought
it.
it. Oh
Holy-
my
Yeah,
God.
I just bought it. So yeah.
Irresponsible financial habits.
Yes,
One of
that's
them.
the
No, it's
Hey,
okay.
she's a
Yeah.
working woman now, right?
I know, yeah,
no,
no,
Right.
you'll make it back. But, yeah.
That is true. And I don't know. I feel like it's very different from college because I've been meeting like everyone I meet are like I'm like the youngest one like at my church and my job, which is like very new to me
Hmm.
and stuff like that. Yeah. But it's been pretty good. I've been trying to like put myself out there. So I like went to church and then like I'm grabbing food with like some church people,
Hmm.
stuff like that. And yeah.
That's nice.
Yeah. How have you guys been?
Yeah, how's vlogging, man?
Vlogging,
Oh
that's the
yeah.
only thing interesting in my life.
Subscribe.
Yes. So
Oh, you
I
got a job too.
I do have a job. So I started a
Hey.
part-time job with oh my God, Costco. Yeah, I started a part-time job at Costco. It's pretty chill. I would say like out of all the part-time jobs which I worked, which is not many, it's definitely the best one I've had in terms of like the people there are super nice. They're like super organized and everything runs very smoothly. And also they're like they don't ever check up on you. So you're very hands off.
Oh,
You can do whatever you want.
That's nice.
And as long as you get the job done, it's okay. Like they don't really care. So that's like super chill about it. Yeah, I would only say like the work is pretty intensive. Like I do carts. So if you guys are familiar with Costco, right? They have those huge carts. And
Oh,
like the
yeah.
Costco like campus or the Costco like area is super big, right? So we have to like walk around everywhere collecting carts and you you have to push like 8 at a time basically for the most efficient. So, and recently it's been very, very cold and very, very
Oh,
and a
yeah.
ton of
Yeah.
snow. So like I'm like working in like 10 degrees or lower, and I'm just like pushing carts until like 10 or like not 10 to like
Oh,
9
Oh.
9 p.m. And then I like go back inside and finish up some other stuff and then come back out. So it's like I've been eating at really weird times. I eat at like 11 p.m. because
What
my
the-
shift starts at 5:30 and I end at 10:30, and then I get home, shower, and then I'm like it's at like 11, and then I'm like my like schedule's really weird. So then I end up sleeping a little later, but then I wake up so early. So I'm like in this weird zone right now, but I'm like very thankful because at least I'm making money, good money, I
Right.
would say. Very good money for a retail job. So I'm not just like sitting on my ass all day. And yeah, and then also as Suzie mentioned, or Joe mentioned, I'm vlogging now. So I have a vlog. I have a YouTube channel. It's
Yes,
Matthew
sir.
Bae.
We'll plug it down below. Yes, sir.
Matthew Bae, but like the ad is Matthew Bae 99. But if you just look up Matthew Bae, you'll find me. Apparently, people do that and they found me right
you
away.
think you pop up?
No, because no one else is
Popular
named
now.
Matthew Bae in this world, so it's only like me. So it's it's been a lot of fun. I really enjoy it. It's like in the beginning, it was really awkward and really hard for me to do like filming, but now it's like I don't care anymore. I just do whatever. So it's been really fun. So yeah, definitely check that out. I upload every Wednesday, and I've been very consistent on that. I mean, for the first
Mark
two.
your
So
calendars.
I know.
It's been 2 weeks.
There's no specific time on Wednesday. It will just be uploaded on Wednesday. That's just
It's
all
more
I'm gonna say.
consistent than this podcast, low-key.
No, it is.
Yeah.
So far, it's
That
more
is
consistent
true.
than the podcast.
That
But,
is true.
Yeah, and then other than that, like job interviews have been going really well. So I'm hoping to secure a full-time job very, very soon. Actually,
Nice.
I really hope I do because like it frees up a lot of stuff. Like I'm able to go to the retreat then for sure. I'm able to like just do stuff like after 5, like activities after 5. So and it adds more stuff to my blog. So yeah, I'm hoping I get this full-time job really soon. What else?
Wait, 2 questions. One, do you get Costco hot dogs for free?
No, you get a free membership.
That's
So
membership
you get it.
more value.
Yeah, so it's more value, and also the hot dog is $1.50. $1.50.
okay.
Yeah, it's like-
So it's like it's very negligible. You can like, but also I never eat there. I'm trying to save money. And
Why?
I'm trying to save. I'm trying to save money, and also to like knowing like how the food works and like knowing the workers there. I don't want to like make them do more work. You know what I mean? So I'm kind of like, bro, you do what you got to do. I'll be fine. So I rather eat at home anyways. So I just eat a snack in between and then I eat at home.
Second question. The interview you did for the full-time job, like where's the job at?
It'll be here in Chicago. So in Illinois. So I'll be staying in Illinois. I want to stay in Illinois because the jobs that I'm getting is like pretty remote, I would say, or like very hybrid remote. So I'm able to stay at home, which saves a ton of money. And
That's
also
nice.
like all my friends are here. Like I made new friends at Northwestern. You guys probably saw the vlog. I made new friends at Northwestern. And then I have like my church friends obviously here, and like Sungjae, Amber,
yes, sir.
David, all those people, right? So they're all here
Name
too.
dropping, crazy.
I mean, they've been on this podcast, so it doesn't really matter.
Yeah.
It's So for now, I'm very content being here, but I would like to move to the East Coast in the near future. Sometime. Yeah. So. Yeah, life.
Yeah.
That's about it, though.
Joseph?
For me, not much. I have classes, a cornerstone.
Imagine having classes.
I know, for real. Imagine doing work.
Yeah, a lot of CADing, like CAD modeling this semester, which is like online 3D stuff. A lot of worship stuff too. We just had for our club cornerstone, we just had a joint service / worship night with Little Sparks, which is another church club at our church. That's mainly Korean. That was nice. Been playing a lot of Pokemon Go with my friends.
Nothing new. New.
Been cooking. That's about it, really. Just student life. Nothing much.
Have you been to? Oh, sorry.
Yeah, no, go ahead. What?
Have you been to Mango Mango?
No. So Matt has. Matt, when he was here last time, he went. So like Matt
I was
visited,
on
like
their
2 weeks
story.
ago, and then you went to Mango Mango. Yeah, I haven't gone yet because I've heard for the price it's not that good. Like it's pretty mid.
Mm,
So
I see.
yeah,
It looks really good.
No, it looks
nice.
good. It's not bad. It's just like again the price point's
Expensive.
kind of high.
It's for the
But-
vibes. You're paying for the vibes.
Mm,
I made it to their story though, so
yeah.
But yeah.
Oh, really?
He went on their public page. Like someone posted a story of Matt at Mango Mango with like Mango Mango tagged, and then they reposted it on their social media account.
What the heck? That doesn't. That's funny.
So
and
Matt's
they
an actual
followed me
celebrity
on
now.
Instagram. I don't know. I'm just
Okay.
You got
Yeah,
that
yeah. Maybe
Mango
they
Mango
watch your
follower.
vlog.
so popular. I don't know. Sorry guys.
Well, I can talk about one more thing.
Go ahead.
So
She's so
yesterday,
excited.
yeah, I actually wanted to talk about this. I didn't tell that many people. So whenever I didn't have my PC, I was so bored. And I was
Mhm.
like, and I also worked Sunday last week, so I couldn't go to church. So I'm like,
Mhm.
shoot, like how am I gonna find people to talk to?
Mm.
And so I downloaded Hinge.
Hey.
Yeah, because I was like,
I heard Hinge is not bad though.
Yeah, it's not. It's
Yeah,
not.
I heard it's not bad.
And I just wanted to see who like the waters here, because there's a lot of Koreans here, like nearby.
Mhm.
So I've been, but a lot of people are just like not my type. But then there was this one person who kind of stood out. So then we
Mhm.
started talking a little bit. And honestly, if I had my PC, I don't think I would have went on a date because like I would have just been at home playing games. But since I didn't, and I was like, I guess we can talk about like New Year's resolutions like later, but I wanted to like put myself out there more. And that is like way out of my comfort zone to like go on a date with a stranger. I've never been on a date like that. Like I've only
Mhm.
dated like people I knew, right?
Mhm.
So we decided to go on a date yesterday, which was my day off. And
Which we were supposed to film.
I said I was busy.
Now we know
whatever.
why.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah, I had a dinner plan. But so we went. First of all, he lied about his height. I don't care about heights that much. Like I actually
Obviously.
don't.
Mm.
Yeah. But then lying about it,
Mm.
number one red flag.
So he was taller.
Because no, unfortunately not.
Oh, okay.
So his profile said 5'9", and bro was
Hey.
5'5".
Hey, no.
Yo, short king. Yo, wait.
Yeah, no, like no,
Don't-
there. I'm not.
Okay.
No. That's fine. That's
Okay, okay.
fine. I just don't like how.
Yeah,
he lies.
lying is weird. Lying is weird. Yeah.
Lying is bad.
Mhm.
We stand short kings.
Yeah, for sure. And then we're eating. Like it was fine, but the vibes are just like not it. It felt like an interview to me almost, because it was just like, oh, what do you do for your job, and like how's your family? You know what I mean? So I
What
was
are your
just like,
strengths and weaknesses?
yeah, but like basically, and I was like he was really nice, but I was so bored. It's like, oh, I want to go home.
That's tough.
And then I felt bad because his company like bought out a box suite for a basketball game. I almost said the team name, like a basketball game.
Mm.
And so he was like, "Do you want to come watch it with me?" And I was like, "No." Like
Ooh.
I was just like, all
No, I
right,
mean if the
said-
vibes aren't good, right? I mean,
Yeah.
yeah.
And I was just like, "Oh, I'll like tell you by tonight." And he was like, "That just sounds like you're gonna say no, but you just want to do it over text because you feel bad." And I was like, "No, that's not true."
Dang, calling
He
you
read-
out like that.
He read you
Holy-
like a book. Oh my
Yeah,
goodness.
he did. But honestly, yeah, it was boring. And after that, I feel like I don't think I can find like a boyfriend over a dating app. Like, I just don't think the vibes are it for me. I don't know. It was just like, and I don't even like want to go on dates anymore. It's just like, I don't know.
After one experience though?
That's what everyone's been saying, but
Mm.
I don't. And yesterday I had to send him a text. I said,
No.
"Hey, I had a good time tonight, but I don't personally see a connection going forward. I'm sorry. I wish you the best." And I felt so bad.
Dang, so
But-
horrible.
But that's better. You saved yourself.
Yes,
Yeah.
And I
It's
didn't want
tough,
those
but yeah. Uh-huh.
yes. But yeah, so that was my first like dating app date experience. But honestly, I don't think I'll be going on it for a while because it's like so much work. Like you dress up, you have to meet there. And I was kind of nervous too. Cause like it's like a stranger.
Mhm.
And then after I got home, I was like, oh, I don't know. I don't know.
Is there a reason why you downloaded Hinge instead of other dating profiles?
Well, I know Tinder is more for hookups, and for Hinge you can put like preferences like of age, race, like religion, like your life habits, like drinking, like stuff like that too. So I feel like it's more like specific about like who you're looking for, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
But
what about like
yeah.
Bumble?
Bumble, I heard girl has to like first, and I never like first, so I don't want to do that.
Oh,
Okay, that's true.
I don't want to share conversations. So yeah.
Because
There's a
yeah,
whole
most of my
bunch out
friends.
there.
Also, he was silver 3 in Valorant.
Red flag number 2.
Oh,
Yeah, that's an ick.
now you know, guys. You can't be silver or below.
Hey, you gotta
If he
be
was
above
gold,
silver.
what if he was gold?
Gold, like if I have to smurf
Silver's the
for
new
them,
gold. Wait, silver's the new gold.
like if I have to smurf to duo, that's just like
Wait, but Susie, rank inflation. Silver's the new gold, and then
I don't care.
What is new plat, bro?
oh, you know what they say, right? Silver's harder than challenge. Oh, not challenger. What is it? Radiant, because like silvers just don't know what to do.
Yeah, see, I just
yeah.
You gotta help me get out of silver, bro.
Yeah, he was like, maybe you can boost me, and I was like, just stop talking. But yeah, he was a nice person though. I definitely knew I didn't vibe with him. So
that's actually interesting. I want to ask you a question on that. When you
Yeah, go
mean that
ahead.
like it was like boring, was it because like you were only one talking?
oh no. Like we were talking, but it wasn't fun. Like
Oh.
I think he was like
So you didn't make jokes? Like he didn't
like the only jokes I was laughing at was my
Oh no.
and you're not that funny, so it's like it's no joke.
No, like no, but yesterday I was a comedian, I swear. Like, and I tried to like, I like
Kevin Hart.
tried to give him like a joke. Like, okay, one joke I said was he like parked like horribly, like horizontally. Like it was like bad.
Mhm.
And then
Geometry.
we're driving off, and then he was like, "Sorry, like I drive like kind of like a New Yorker or whatever." And I was like, "Oh, it's okay. I drive like a maniac." But I was like, I mean, at least I can park though. Just kidding. Like that's like a joke. And then he was like,
"That's not funny.
No,
that's not
okay, no,
Oh.
okay, but that's like something you can laugh at." But he was like, actually, I know how to park. I just didn't fix the car because there were a lot." And I was like,
He took it the wrong way.
Yeah.
He's too serious. He's too serious.
Yeah, too serious for me. And
Well,
like,
yeah, I feel
Or
like that's
light.
how I would be on a date. Like in my head,
Really?
I take things too seriously.
No, I would.
I don't know.
I
I
would
feel like
roast right
back
away.
in the day. Like nowadays, I'd be more chill with it. But
mm,
high school
I
me,
mean-
bro, I would have been like that.
really?
I would have been like, I would have stopped and be like, all right, let's switch. Like, you're so good at
Yeah,
driving.
yeah, I can see.
Like,
Yeah,
I
I can
get
see you do that.
the switch, and then like that's the joke, right? Like you keep going on with the joke. Yeah.
Yeah, like the banter.
Yeah,
But
banter.
there was just no banter, and like,
Mhm.
and like, just I don't know. I feel like we didn't like connect as much because he was like,
Silver
"What's
3.
like your?" Okay, that was like always in my head. No, I'm just kidding.
Okay,
Was he Korean?
Yeah, he was Korean.
What level of Korean? Like Korean or like Matt Bae
it's like
Korean?
level.
What do you mean level Korean? So
He's
am I
like
level
Matt
1?
Bae. Matt Bae
Korean.
level plus like maybe slightly more.
Okay,
Korean.
can I pause real quick? Viewers, there is nothing wrong with Matt Bae level of Korean. You be you. Don't let these bullies
Yes.
teach you
No,
otherwise.
I was just wondering because I feel like if he's more culturally Korean than American, could be harder for people who are more culturally American than Korean. Like there's a cultural
Oh.
Yeah, 100%.
bias.
No, it wasn't the culture stuff, unfortunately. Yeah. And yeah, he did also like talk about his company a lot, which like is like fine, but
It's a
like,
flex.
sorry. Yeah, and I was
No, but that
just,
should
like,
be your personality.
That's what I'm saying.
Your personality is not like the company you work at, right?
Mm,
Like
Unless you own it.
that is an addition to what you do.
Yeah.
mhm.
Like,
And I just think like I don't know if I could like bring myself to a second date and a third date after like meeting for the first time. Because I know like, okay, maybe like he was too nervous. And like some people are like maybe go on a second date to see like how he's really like, but I don't even want to do that. So like I don't think I could like get to really know people through a dating app. I don't know though. I don't know.
Do you think it would have helped? Because I know some people do an activity the first date. Like I know, was it just
Maybe.
dinner?
Yeah.
Because like maybe if you go out to do something, that could bring a
Yeah.
personality out more.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, I like if we went to like an interactive like museum or something, maybe
Yeah.
that would have been a bit more fun. But yeah, it was just kind of like,
It's that first impression.
Mhm.
It's you got to make or break it. If you miss it, then it's very hard for you to get a second chance. So
yeah.
Mhm.
And like he did pay for my dinner, but I paid for the
as you should,
boba
as you
because
should.
yeah. But I also don't like it when they pay for the meal on the first day. Oh yeah, I wanted to ask you guys this: if you guys went on like a hinge date, would you guys pay for a first meal?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really?
No, I think it's whoever asks, like whoever initiates the date.
Mm.
Like if I initiate the date, then I pay for it. But if she
Mhm.
initiates the date, then like I'll still pay for it. I don't mind that, but I also wouldn't mind if she paid for it too because she initiated it.
Mhm.
Mm.
Like it's that's how I view
Yeah,
it.
I agree. If I initiate, then I'll pay regardless. And if she initiates, I wouldn't mind paying, but because I also agreed to go with her, right? So I wouldn't mind paying, but she could pay too, I
But
guess.
I just felt bad for like, because he's like a stranger, you know?
Yeah.
Like
But you never
stranger
know,
buying.
right? It's just the first date. You don't know what kind of person he is really.
Yeah.
I know you mentioned earlier, but so like
Mhm.
what's exactly, do you have like a New Year's resolution for this year then? Like to get out more, I guess?
Yeah, just like first of all, I want to okay, so in where I work, there's like after 6 months you can move to any department, and after a year you can move to any like properties in the United States.
Mm.
So I want to figure out what I want to do in this industry because there's so many like fields that I could go to, including like I didn't know, but you can go to accounting without having like an accounting degree. Because I took accounting classes, you can go to HR, food and beverage. Like there's so many like options. So I want to figure out what I want to do by the end of this year.
Mm.
And yeah, like putting myself out more. Like when I went to church, I like got some people's numbers and like I like asked them to get dinner or stuff like that. And I feel like I could just like stay home, honestly.
Mhm.
But I feel like I want to like um meet new people and like find a community. I guess like that's my two big goals of this year. Yeah.
Yeah.
And get settled in, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
And then once you have that group, then you can kind of
Mm,
slow down a little bit, maybe have more time for yourself, right? And not feel too,
yeah. Yeah. And I do want to like consistently like go to the gym because after work I get so tired. But I've been like forcing myself to go. But I do think like going to the gym is good for my just like my mental health and everything. So
Yeah.
That's good.
yeah.
Oh, speaking of that,
Oh,
I'm doing boxing now.
whoa.
So, but
Great.
boxing is
Dang.
such a like it's a huge cardio. Like
Oh, yeah.
a lot of people don't expect it, but the amount of cardio you need to be good at boxing is so like it's insane.
Mhm.
So yeah, that's
It's all
been
about
my like workout.
breathing patterns too.
Yeah, breathing, and then like, but at the same time, it's like work is my working out. Like I walk
Oh
like
yeah,
I
for
walk
sure.
like 3-4 miles every day, every time I work,
With like
because like
pushing, that's
pushing
like
stuff and
heavy.
like and like so I'm like I've been able to stay on shape without really trying. So it's been like nice.
That's good.
It's been
Yeah.
nice.
Mm.
I mean, I tell myself that when I walk to class.
No, yeah.
That's a
That's my
far walk for you.
it's a 25-minute walk back and forth, so it's a 50-minute walk every day. Like I get my cardio.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
Matt, remind us what your New Year's resolution was, because I know we talked about it last
Oh yeah.
episode, but
Oh
I
yeah,
don't think
like
Susie's got a chance to hear.
yeah, I don't really do like New Year's resolutions. I think it was just New Year's goals, what I said, like my goal. And I mentioned before, like my plan A last year, right after I graduated, was to get a full-time job. Like that was my only goal. Like I didn't have any other goal other than that, and it didn't work. Like nothing happened, nothing really connected with companies and everything. So my plan B was to get a part-time job, specifically at Costco, because Costco offers full-time positions if you work there an X amount. So it's a good, like, safe place to work and make money, you know, make great connections, and then possibly getting a career out of it. And then the other goal was to start vlogging. In addition to in working at Costco, and then until I get a full-time job.
Mm.
So, and that both things have happened so far.
Nice.
And that's been like the most gratifying thing for me. I'm like, so I was so happy when that happened. Like, I think it happened the second week of January. I got an interview for Costco, and then I started working literally the week after. And then it was then I started vlogging then, and then the rest is history. Yeah. So like, I think I'm like super excited how this year started, because we just started February, right? And I'm like, in my head, I'm kind of ahead of schedule. I didn't expect to start vlogging until February. I didn't expect to also get Costco until February, but I started like almost 2 to 3 weeks early than what I had in mind. So like, I'm really happy about that. But yeah, other than that, goals would be, I think, to like just maintain like health wise, like lose more weight. I think my health has been getting a lot better since college, which is like a blessing. So I think just continuing on that and continuing to be healthy. Yeah, I think I also said like maybe a little bit more deeper, but just be more content. I think I have a lot going for me, even though it seems very like on the outside, it seems like I'm not really doing anything like crazy, you know. Just being content on where I'm at, and just like, you know, trusting the process a little bit. So yeah, that's about my goals. Like, I don't have resolutions, because I think resolutions are just like, I personally have never kept it. Like, I've never kept it. So goals to me makes it a lot more sense. And I'm checking them off slowly. So I think that's that's all I can ask for.
What's yours, Joseph?
I also said I don't do resolutions because I don't see the point if I'm not going to keep them. But I did say one goal I made for at least the rest of the school semester was to talk to or text at least one person every day, just for my social life. Like, I explained how like there's been days where I don't talk to anyone for an entire day, and I'm not bothered by it really. But then I realized that's not very healthy for my social life, because once you get disconnected, you stay disconnected. So I've been trying to force myself to, at least if it doesn't happen naturally, at least to at least text or talk to someone. It doesn't have to be about anything, but just to keep that going for myself, right? Like getting used to reaching out. So that's been happening. I guess more recently, I don't know. So for Cornerstone, we have this thing this semester. We're having an arm wrestling competition by weight class.
Oh yeah,
I saw that.
So I signed up, and I don't know, a lot of people are expecting me to win, which is a lot of pressure because I haven't practiced so long.
Wait, who's in your weight class?
So I'm in the 150 to 180 range weight class in terms of pounds. And then all the big guys like Ethan Solomon and like Sam Ding, they're like above 180. They're like above 180. So I'm good with that. But in my weight class, I got a good group of guys. Like people watching might or might not know these people, like Jeff Dew, Alex Lee. I think there's a couple more.
Yeah, no, they're strong. They're strong.
There's a couple strong guys, so like it's not gonna be an easy thing.
So
but I'm just like doing
official arm wrestling rules. Like you can use your body and everything.
I don't think they're doing body. They're just doing arms.
But
you can't bend your wrist. Stuff like that. I don't even know how it's gonna work. But basically, it's like a Cornerstone fundraising event. You pay like $2, and then whoever wins gets like Korean food. So it's just for fun, really. But yeah, I guess that's been kind of motivating me to work out a little bit, but I haven't done much. I just been doing a lot more calisthenics at home. But yeah, I also want to try and stay in shape.
Going off of that, I feel like in college it sounds so bad to like not talk to anyone all day, but I feel like after college it's like kind of normal. It's like okay to just like go a day without, and I feel like it actually kind of helps because like you're already kind of used to that, because like when everyone around is working, it's kind of hard to like talk to them every day, I feel like. So maybe like it'll be good for you after college.
Yeah, maybe. I agree. I think like 4 out of the like days sometimes like you're just not talking to anybody, and that's like no one's fault. It's just you're busy, right?
And you're tired.
You're tired, and like things, you have other things in your life, and you know, maybe your friends are also like in different stages of life. Like they might have, you know, spouses and like girlfriends or boyfriends, and they might, or like they're in different situations, right? So like they can't talk to you. You're not the priority, and that's not like a bad thing necessarily. It's just, you know, this is just life, you know? So like it also kind of forces you to be content with yourself, finding things to do, like hobbies and stuff. So I wouldn't say it's like a bad thing not to talk to anybody. I think it opens up another door.
Yeah.
But in college, I like it definitely does.
Yeah,
It's like natural to like talk to people and like stuff like that. But
Yeah.
I agree.
but texting one person, that's good. Going off of that, also recently something I realized after post grad is like I feel like I'm not really like a good long distance friend, like at all. I actually got called out for it.
Same.
And it made me like realize like, oh, like maybe
you want to stay in touch?
Actually, no, I say okay, for like when I'm like physically like with you, like proximity, then I feel like I'm generally like good at texting, you know, keeping up. But when I'm away, not necessarily that I don't really care about them anymore. It's more so like, I don't know, like people who are like in physical proximity, like I like update them more. I guess that's like natural. But now that like I'm away from everybody, and like work too, I feel like I definitely like slacked off on initiating conversations. And it's not fair if like the other party is like always initiating conversations, stuff like that. So I actually got called out saying, I won't name drop, but they're like, yeah, I don't think we can be close friends anymore just because of like the effort that you're putting in and stuff like that. And I don't know, it was just like sad, but also it made me realize what kind of like a long distance friend I am. Because I think for me, like we don't have to talk every day. But if we can just update each other on big things, like, oh, like I got a job, like I'm moving, stuff like that, I'm fine. And yesterday I grabbed lunch with Leonard, who I haven't seen for like 10 months. And I don't text Leonard every day, but it wasn't awkward like at all. Like we were able to, you know, pick things back up from where we left off. So I feel like I'm that kind of friend. So I feel like me being that versus if someone else is like, oh, like I really want to like, you know, talk constantly and, you know, update each other, I feel like we like, I guess wouldn't really be a good long distance friend because that's just not fair. That's what I realized. But I don't think I'm like a good long distance friend.
No,
I'm the same. I'm exactly the same.
Yeah.
It's so hard. I was called out too, but the issue was like the other person wasn't reaching out either. So I was kind of like, okay, like, you know what I mean? Like I think like especially hard. Like I'm not saying like I'm not trying to like say anything weird, but like I think when I was in college, I was always the person to reach out first because I was the more extroverted. I was the more like everyone I brought people together. That was like my role, I guess. So I think a lot of people still expect me to do that now. Me being out of college and away from everybody, they expect me to create these chats and create these video calls or whatever. And like, I don't know, it's not that I don't like these people anymore. Like, no, I really do care for all these people, but my motivations and like like I said, what Suzie said, my proximity is different now. I'm not surrounded by you guys anymore. I'm surrounded by different people, different situations. I have different goals and different things I need to do, right? So it's just, it's different. It's hard. And I think like, honestly, like, I think it's the other side understanding that too. And I think they won't understand it until, you know, they get out of college or they get out of their like, you know, get out of like the situation we were in. And then they'll realize like, you know, life's a lot. You got a lot to do, you know? So I think it's just different. It's hard, but I think it's not like it's impossible to maintain a long distance relationship. I mean, I know a lot of people do it really well. But I don't know, for me, it's not like I don't think about them, but it's like, it never like just pops into my head randomly at night to like text them. You know what I mean? I don't know. It's like, it's not like I hate them. It's just like, I mean, for example, like we have a friend, Ryan, like Ryan, like I love Ryan, but you know, we both don't ever think about, oh, we should text each other. You know, like Adrian, he was also on the podcast. We both love each other, but I don't think we ever have the need to text each other ever. Right. And it's like, does that mean we hate each other? No, it's just all three of us are living life. right? And our
Mhm.
lives are in literally 3 different places, literally and figuratively in 3 different places, right?
Mm-hmm.
So it's just hard to like mesh that without like full
Yeah,
concentrated
but
effort. Yeah.
like if you go to Cali or if you go to New York, like you're gonna hit them up and you're gonna hang out, but that's fine.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
it's just like it's just
Yeah,
very
the
different.
daily updates doesn't happen as automatically.
Mm. Yeah,
I agree.
I guess so.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I realized after getting called out. But I do think I'm just like not really a good long distance friendship.
Because like in theory, I should text you guys more, right? I
No,
don't.
that's okay.
So, you know what I mean? But I
It's
don't.
okay.
Like it's not like I don't like you guys. It's just I just don't.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
And like I
That's
think
all right.
it's it's hard because I think
Mm.
if I text you guys, then I'll be like, oh, I should text this person. Then I should text this person.
Yeah. No,
I
once
should
you
text
make
this
the excuse of texting one person, you're
I
just
should
like,
call
well,
this.
I got a
You know
whole
what I mean?
list.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
just a rabbit hole that's hard to get out of. You know,
Mhm.
and it's
Yeah. I mean, we text sometimes, and like we would like talk
Yeah,
about,
yeah,
you know,
yeah.
like what's
And that's all I
been
need.
happening.
But like, but you don't need
Same.
like
Yeah.
to maintain. Okay, but you know, to maintain like a strong relationship,
Yeah.
there needs to be a consistent form of communication, right?
Yeah. That's true.
So I don't know. Up for debate. If you guys know how to do it, let us know. I don't know how to.
Well,
No,
yes.
whenever me and Joseph said goodbye, we wrote each other like a letter. And at the end,
Why no one wrote me a letter? The fuck?
No, but at the end, Joseph said, "Yeah, low-key, if we never talk again." And I was like, "What?" I was like, oh, "Okay." He was
But
like,
you
"Yeah,
know
low-key,
me.
if we never talk again, good luck in life." I was like,
Oh my god. He's like,
Hey, you
he's
gotta
like
cover
jinxing
all
it. He's
bases.
like,
You gotta cover all
Yeah.
bases. You never know.
that's true.
That's true.
Why don't you guys
That's
write me a
true.
letter? The fuck?
Bro, I was not
Because
here.
you left too early.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Right.
you
Or
gone.
maybe you guys left
Man,
too
I
late.
literally saw you 2 weeks, bro. 2 weeks
Oh,
ago.
that is true. That is true. That is true.
Oh yeah,
You've
that's
never
true.
left.
That is true.
Yeah,
It's
but
Speaking
weird,
speaking
yeah.
of goals though, like
Mm.
I know this is something we want to try doing now. As part of the podcast. Let's make a goal or like a challenge for ourselves. Do it for however long it takes for us to record again and talk about how it was. Right? Like I challenge
Okay.
myself to so and so, and then we'll come back and talk about whatever experiences
wait,
we had.
wait.
with it.
We're all doing the same thing, right?
Wait,
Are we
I have
gonna
a
do all
good
the same
one.
thing? Yeah. What,
I
what
just
is
thought of a really good one.
it? Okay.
Go to a restaurant by yourself and eat a meal by yourself.
That's
Bruh.
easy. That's easy. Wait,
What?
I do that all the
No.
time.
Restaurant
Not
by yourself?
me.
Yeah.
I don't remember the last time I was at a restaurant.
Like a full on, like not a dining floor. It can't be a cafe. It has to be
Yeah,
like a
yeah,
sit-down.
yeah.
Like a sit down,
No.
ask for the menu kind of
Yeah, so I'm like,
restaurant?
hey, can I get some fried rice? And they're like, yeah. I just sat down and eat. Like, I don't
No, I've never
I
done
did
that before.
really. I do that all the time.
No. Okay, maybe Matt can have
Restaurant.
like some other.
I
Yeah,
thought the
I-
one we're gonna do, the one we talked about, was reach out to somebody that like you either just met or you don't really know well, and then
Yeah,
ask
I
them
know,
out
but
for
I feel
lunch.
like that's gonna be hard.
Well, that's why it's supposed to be
Oh.
hard. It's not. It's a challenge. It's not like a. It's like
Frick.
Yeah, it's supposed to be a challenge, right?
it's supposed to be a challenge, right? It's not easy for me either. Cause I'm trying to think of somebody to do it with, and I don't really know.
Mm.
Dude, you don't really know. I don't really know.
Bro, I don't know either. I'm just not gonna lie.
Dude, Joe, you have no excuse. You're
There's
the
no
one
people
that should be
around
doing
me.
this right away. Like,
Yeah. As soon as this episode airs, and then the first person that gets the text from me saying, "Hey, you want to grab dinner one-on-one?" They know why.
they're like, oh, you're just doing this for content. It's like, all right, let's go.
Oh.
Where do you want to go? Yeah.
Wait, are we actually setting on that?
I feel like
It's not the worst. Wait, so you
Grabbing
can't?
a meal
Are
or
you
something?
sure, Susie? Because I feel like you could do it. Because you have that community now.
Who? Okay, well, first of
I mean, who?
First of all, I can't even go to church yet because my schedule's like on Sundays.
Okay, okay.
I don't have anyone's
That doesn't
number.
mean you don't like have connections at some point.
Mm.
What about Leonard? Does he know people? Right, and then
Hook you up
he
with
knows
some
people.
Roommate.
And then- no, wait. If you don't know him, that's fine. That counts.
Oh my god! I'll just go on another date.
Whoa.
Dude,
So you're
she
saying
literally
going
just
on a
said,
date
not
is
even
easier
20
than
minutes
finding
ago,
someone to just grab a
I'm
meal
never
with?
gonna go on a dating app.
Dude, that's
But okay, but
hard.
like you can make it clear if you happen to go with somebody of like the opposite sex, like you don't have to make it a date. It's just a lunch, just to get you to know someone.
So
Okay,
wait,
but I feel like it could give
opposite
us
sex?
very wrong signals. No, it doesn't matter. It doesn't have to be opposite
Okay.
It doesn't have to be else, but if it is, like, don't make it a date. I feel like, right? That's weird.
I mean, Matt, if you want to go on a date,
No,
with
I don't.
someone,
I
we're not
know. I'm just saying
stopping you,
because like
bro.
I don't want to go on a date. It feels really
Yeah,
weird
so
to me
if
to
you
do
get a
that.
text from Matt after this podcast,
Okay.
and I have a
He
crush
wants
on
to
you.
date you.
Wait, I'm texting. Never mind.
Text Ryan Wang real quick. He's in the
No, I'm
area.
texting you. What up, babe?
Dude, oh my god, we're gonna have to like put off recording the next episode for a long time then, because
Susie, we'll give you at least a week.
Okay, but
Okay.
if you can't find one by next week, then we can talk about why was it hard.
Okay.
oh,
But you have to actually try, though.
But like
right?
try,
You have to,
Susie. You
okay.
have to
try,
try.
Susie.
Because I'm actually gonna try. But this
If you get
I have a
flaked by
different motivation.
someone, then that's their fault. But you have to try.
Yeah, you have to try. Don't just like
Okay, let's make this
Oh.
challenge even harder. Let's come up with one question we ask the person while eating dinner. One random question. And then we have to talk about what the response was.
what's your Valorant rank?
What's your right?
What if they go play Valorant? No.
Okay, wait, no. It's let's do
What's your rice purity score?
Oh
Oh,
I'm just kidding. I'm not.
No,
asking. I'm
I
gonna
can't
ask
do
my
that. I don't think I can
coworkers,
do
like,
that.
I can't do that with the person I was thinking of.
Oh wait, no. How about do the Hey, let's do the. Oh no, that's weird. No, that's too weird.
Wait, what? Who are you guys thinking of? Like minors?
No, what?
Wait, what? What?
I was thinking of like a close
Wait, what?
friend.
No, we're thinking of like questions. What are you talking about?
No.
You know that
why can't you
Korean
guys-
smile test that came out?
The what?
Yeah, but I didn't do that.
Okay, never mind. Whatever.
I didn't do that either.
What's
Dude.
it should be a funny question.
Mm. Would you ever date me?
Yo, that's just too straightforward.
Mm.
Susie's down bad.
No, I'm not.
Down tremendous.
Dude, I
are
don't
you-
know.
If I was a cow.
No.
No, never mind. That's
If I was a cow.
Frick, I don't know.
It's a funny question.
What's
Would you eat with me again? Actually, that's
Oh.
weird.
that's
That's
weird.
weird.
That's kind of funny.
It's like
though.
saying, would you go on a
Because
second
it's
date
like
with
no.
me?
It's like,
That's They can't say no, basically.
What's the last song you listened to?
No. Boring.
That's too wholesome, dude.
What was your last relationship?
No, don't do that.
With
It's like
Jesus.
that.
Me and Joseph are like
Uh,
opposites.
I know.
This is hard, guys. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know why I said this. But I feel like there has to be something to, because I feel like asking someone to eat is like not that big of a challenge, at least for me. So
Yeah, not for you.
yeah, that's
Wait,
what I'm
I-
saying. Like,
maybe-
you should have a question.
Maybe we
asked,
should
so-
modify a challenge for everyone. Like,
Okay.
I don't think it'll be that hard for Joseph to ask someone to grab a meal. Like, especially with
Okay, then Joe, go on a date.
Go on a date. Hey yo.
That's the obvious. That's the next obvious question, right? The next, like, go on a date. That's the hard thing.
Mm,
Dang,
mm.
bro, this was not on my agenda for this month, but
Oh, like you want
That's
to
fine.
forget?
oh, should we make it so that I have to ask a girl? Is
You
it would
wanna
that
date a
make
guy?
it harder?
I mean,
No, I'm
if
just
you
thinking,
swing the other
No,
way,
like
that's
if you
fine.
do, that's totally fine. I just want to know. It's just
No, I'm just
I
thinking
can.
of ways
I
to
know a
make
lot
it-
of guys. I know more guys actually in Purdue than I do.
Just trying to think of a way to make it fair.
Okay, so
What if we pretend you didn't bring your wallet and ask them to pay for your meal,
Oh
and
my
then see their
god!
response? and
oh,
see their
that's kind of
response,
funny. That's kind of
right?
funny.
And then once like you get through it, and then the check comes, you're like, actually, I have my wallet. I just want to see what your response was.
Wait, if I ask my coworker to eat with me and I'm like, I forgot my wallet. Like,
Dude,
what
if
the
I did that, and it would be funny if the person was like, "The fuck?" Like, I'll be like,
Yeah.
"Sorry."
Wait, she's gonna like. Wait, I'm gonna get like fired.
No, but can you imagine
Oh,
Joe
Lord.
does that on his date?
Hey yo. Oh, you're setting me up for failure, bro.
Okay, fine. We'll all go on a date.
Really?
Yeah, let's all
Hey,
go on a date.
okay.
Let's all go on a
We're
date.
just
because
We're just
Suzie really
Matt-
wants to go on a date. Joe's really excited
No,
right
I
now for some
don't.
reason.
Hey, whoa.
And then,
I have a feeling Matt has someone in his head that he just wants to go on a date with,
Yeah,
and
I
he's
know,
trying to force
right?
it on us. That's what I'm feeling right
Yeah.
now.
He's been saying that. He's like,
Matt, it's
someone
okay,
I-
bro.
no.
Yeah.
You just want to go on a
No,
date.
no.
Has she be on the vlog yet or what?
Yeah.
No, she has
Who's
not
she?
been on
Who
the
is
vlog.
she?
She has not been on the vlog.
Oh,
Yeah, 'cause, like,
so
I-
there is a person.
So there is someone.
Of course,
Okay.
there's always actually never mind, let's just not do this.
Okay.
Send us a picture.
Okay, wait, so wait, what's the challenge? Let's finalize the challenge right now.
Well, for Matt, I'll be asking that girl in your mind right now on a date.
Okay.
I guess I could go on another date if I can get
So
one.
Don't say-
we're all just going on.
Suzie,
dates
I don't like
now.
how the way you worded that. I guess I can go.
What do you
like,
mean?
no, you want to go on another date. Don't act like
She's
you're-
got a
No,
bunch of
I
guys on her
don't.
Hinge
I
profile right
actually
now.
don't. No.
How about we attempt to go on a date, but you don't have to explicitly make it a date.
That's true.
You
Just go on a one-on-one,
mail someone.
one-on-one hangout with the opposite sex. How about that? We'll just say that.
For me,
Yeah.
I'm not even capping right now. I think that's like easier for me than me taking myself out on a date. So should I go eat by myself?
Yeah, eat by yourself and you have to record the whole thing.
Okay, because I feel
Yeah,
like
you should vlog it. You like food review.
No, because like I think that's fair because Suzie already went on a date recently.
Yeah, and
So
like, on it,
we'll give her a
that's-
refresh
yeah.
period.
Okay.
We'll give her the refresh
Okay.
period. And then
Okay. Matt
We'll
and I
watch-
have to go on a
yeah.
date.
dude, she's
Holy
like
moly.
she's gonna be wearing like sunglasses and like a mask and like a hoodie and she's gonna be like, sitting there.
It's like, I'm a
Wait, I
local 5-star food reviewer.
would-
Let me test your food real quick.
Yeah.
Wait, I've never like eaten in a restaurant by myself. I'm gonna look like
Really?
a loser.
I'll be
Really?
honest.
Yeah.
You
That
never
just
looked
means
like
you're balling. They just be like, man, she's got money to spend on herself and go to a restaurant.
Actually, one time I've seen people eat like fried chicken by themselves at like a Korean place. That's a little bit like that's a little
That's kind of sad.
That's a little
Oh
bit
my
sad.
God.
You must either really like fried chicken or you got no friends.
I know, yeah, like because I feel like fried chicken is such a social food.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like,
or like hot pot.
Yeah, hot pot. Oh, hot pot by yourself, that would be
Mhm.
hard. That
Oh
would
my
be really
God.
hard, I think. I would struggle.
Or like, yeah.
I
or
am
like
also
Korean
just
food.
realizing there's like no one around me that would be single to go on a date with.
So, but do you know people who know people?
Bro, you
I
trying to
can
make
give
me
you a
do
name
work.
right now.
I can give you a name right now too.
Bruh.
I'm gonna type it in the chat.
Wait,
Wait,
but
does
like,
that
see,
show?
you might not know, but you might not know their
Chat won't
status at
show
this
up, I'm
point.
pretty sure.
Yeah, chat
Okay.
won't show up. Chat won't show up.
Bruh. I've already dealt with this person too many times in my life.
Dude, actually, I love her.
I'm enjoying my grace period right now.
I
This is
love
my
her.
cool down. I can't.
Oh, actually, yeah. Okay.
Bruh. You just naming a certain age group right now.
Yeah, because other age groups just like
So she's trying to.
That is
catch.
true. They are all single, I believe. Okay. So our
We'll see.
challenge is to
We'll
go
see.
on a date for me and Matt.
Yeah.
And
wait, so
Suzie,
do you guys
be by
have to
yourself.
like make it a day? Like
No,
No,
we'll
or just
do
a one-on-one
hangout
hangout with the opposite
the girl.
sex, and then
Yeah.
yours is to eat by yourself, and you have to record it.
I'm
That's
looking
so
forward to the next
sad.
episode. Holy.
And that clip will be featured on Matthew Bae's vlog, so stay tuned for that.
Oh my
You better
gosh.
keep your eye out for that girl. I'm not vlogging.
Wait, let's give a deadline. So it's not just like maybe a week and a half.
So how about February? So in like 2 weeks?
Okay.
So
What
are we
days?
allowed to explicitly say this is for a podcast episode, or is that like no, we can't?
I think
Not
once
until after.
you meet in person,
Okay.
like
Wait,
you
but
sit
if they
down.
watch this, then like they're gonna know.
I
Right.
doubt. Okay, but maybe
Your
they do,
person
but-
won't watch it. I don't think so, Joseph.
All right. Well, I will try. I will try.
I will try. Okay. Cool. That's our
If
challenge.
it gets awkward, so be it. I'm leaving it as semester. So
Maybe this is like your chance. We're like wingmanning you right now.
that's crazy.
That's true. We're like,
It's like, so how'd you guys meet? Well, it was a challenge for a podcast.
wouldn't that be hilarious though? That's so funny.
Actually, yeah.
Yeah.
I guess it is what it is. All right, moving
Yeah.
on though.
Yeah. Seriously, we were on
Okay.
way too long.
Do you guys
Yeah,
have
'cause that was
impulsive
hard.
habits?
Impulsive
Mm,
habits.
Yeah, do you guys do things, or what's the most impulsive thing you've done other than this challenge, I guess? Because this is pretty impulsive, not gonna lie.
I
Uh,
think what?
no, you go.
I think for me, the PC buying was definitely impulsive because
Mm.
it was like so my check is getting claimed for 2200. But my
Damn.
setup is 1700. So like
Mm.
yeah, with the claim check, it's like good. But the check isn't here for like another 2 weeks. But yesterday I literally just put everything in my Amazon cart and I just bought it. So that was most
Dang.
money spent on a day. So
PC setup.
yeah,
That's
probably.
yeah. I've never dropped that much money for an impulsive
Yeah.
purchase.
I think for me, it was an impulsive thing that I've done is boxing. That was very impulsive. It was just like someone was like literally like Monday, somebody said, "Hey, you want to box tomorrow?" And I said, "Oh, sure." And I started boxing. Like that's just how it happened. Like it was just boom, boom right away. I think an impulsive like I do retail therapy. I am guilty of that. So I have a lot of like this.
What's like your go-to category of stuff to buy?
Like, this is one of the purchases like retail. Like for me, like I'm the type of guy where like I have like items in mind. Like it's always clothes. I never retail therapy like any other thing except clothes. And I always buy like one thing to like make me feel good at the time. I always look, and when I see like a sale, if I'm feeling bad, I immediately just buy it because it's just like, you know, it'll make me feel good at the moment. So I have so many like sweaters that I like don't wear in like so many different colors, and it's like all over there, and like I just don't ever wear them because at the moment I was impulsively. It's a bad habit, but I've been getting better at it.
Interesting.
Yeah, that would be I am guilty of retail therapy. But again, like I think I have the willpower to like stop at one though. But it's like, you know, like a sweater, like it's like even if the sale, it's like 30 to $50. Like that's not cheap. You know what I mean? That's not like
oh yeah.
They can get
those
expensive,
stack up
right?
too if you buy one here and there.
Like this was I think $30. It's a Nike like sweater, and like you know it's expensive, you know. It adds up. So like it's not a good habit at all. Yeah.
I see.
I've never impulsively bought clothes in my life ever. I think
We know.
all the clothes I've bought or I have is through my mom. My mom impulsively purchases stuff for me. She makes the excuses like, "Oh, this is for you." She's like, "It'll look good on you," and she'll buy it.
Well, she has a little bit more of a expendable income than like you. So.
That is
yeah.
But I've never bought clothes for myself.
I do think Joseph is the most bougie out of us three, though.
I do agree.
What do you mean most bougie?
I do agree.
Because like little things like for example, phone case, always like Apple, like the actual Apple product. iPad case.
I've had bad experiences. I got a new one by the way.
Yeah.
Other one was broken.
Dude, Suzie, I still have that Amazon one, remember? From like
mine's
Apple
$5.
Yeah.
Okay, the thing is though,
and like iPad case.
I would rather buy one Apple phone case than like 10 crappy $5 phone cases.
No, that's true. It is like if you look at it that way, yeah.
I will pay big money for like one-time purchases and then use it for however lifespan I need it for. Because like if I'm gonna be, I don't like have to constantly rebuy things, if that makes sense. Like for clothes too, like fashion wise, I understand fashion changes a lot, and a lot of people buy clothes and outfits for quick fashion, like they wear it for a couple months or there, and then they'll throw out the outfit or whatever. But I'm more of I buy it once and I'll wear it for like 3 or 4 years, and then I'll never buy it again until I really need to. So like I'm more of a one time, no matter how expensive it is, if it's gonna last me and I know I'll use it, I'll pay a lot of money for it just because I know it'll last me. Like same with my car too. Like I didn't want to buy a used car because like
that too.
Yeah. The thing is though, that's been ingrained in me since I was a kid. Like my parents have always justified buying expensive stuff if it's gonna last me however long I need it for. So
because you don't want to keep buying it over and over again.
I've always been quality over quantity kind of guy. So I guess you can say that makes me bougie, but I don't think I'm like
Yeah.
balling like some people out there. Like I still wear like
Yeah.
crappy shoes.
We know some ballers. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
But I just out of us three, I feel like Joseph's a bougie one.
Okay.
And then Matt and me, I think.
Whoa.
No, I don't think
Said the one who
that's-
just bought a PC said, I
Yeah, I
don't
don't
have a
think-
PC, bro. My laptop's the only
Oh.
source of computer I have.
I think I want to say I'm bougie, but like
No, but you also like brand clothes. Like you have essential stuff. You have wear Nike, like
Mm.
you know, stuff like that. I feel like, and like you,
Let's-
like you're, yeah. I feel like you're next.
Let's say
bougie.
you were given a $100 Amazon gift card. What's like the one thing you're buying for yourself?
$30 what?
Or like $100 Amazon gift card. Like you got money to spend just for yourself for anything, and there's no payback for it. There's no like charge for it.
I'm not gonna lie to you.
What would you spend it on?
A humidifier.
Really? Humidifier?
'Cause I've been
out of
needing to get a humidifier.
necessity?
So like I
Just use a wet
yeah,
towel.
like out of necessity. I do. Like I like a humidifier, and then like I want a really nice like keychain to hold my keys and everything. I want a really nice one. And then the third one would be if I like it's just like not all at once, but like a chain. Like a nice like
Necklace or
yeah, like a chain. Yeah. Oh yeah, necklace. Yeah, necklace. Not like a chain. Like
belt or like
yeah, but yeah,
bracelets.
yeah. I would like a nice like chain, and that's about it. Because I think that's as far as I would go with like accessory. Like watch and chain is about the farthest I'll go,
Mm-hmm.
and then after that, like yeah. So
What about you, Suzie?
I would get an air fryer.
Oh, yo, actually, air fryer's kind of clutch. I use that
Yeah.
a lot.
Yeah,
never used
because
air
like
fryer
when I
before.
heat up, yeah, because there's an H Mart nearby, and they have a lot of like frozen food, like tonkatsu and stuff like that.
Mm,
And just
Mm.
like it would be so convenient if I had an air fryer.
yeah,
I feel like
yeah, I bet.
air fryer is like
Probably.
it's like a microwave plus. Like it's the better version.
Yeah, I heard it's very nice. Like extremely nice.
Mhm. Yeah. What about you, Joseph?
Well, I recently bought a massage gun like this semester because I've been meaning to buy it.
Fuji.
Okay, well, I had a reason because over winter break, I don't know if I talked about this. I got a muscle infection on my leg, and I had to get like
No, you
physical
didn't.
therapy for a week or two. It was on my foot actually, so I couldn't walk really for like the first week of break. And they were like,
What
yeah,
the
because your muscles are too tense, and you had shock up your calf, like up your leg, and then it pulls on your foot, like your calf is tendon is connected to your ankle, and like it's connected to the bottom of your foot. So I had to get like shock therapy for a couple days, which was pretty painful.
What the heck?
And my mom's like, yeah,
Mm.
you just need to like constantly massage yourself, like massage your legs, stretch your legs. And I've been doing that because I know I'm pretty sure you guys know, like I have a calf stretcher like right next to my bed, like a wooden plank that I stretch my calves on.
Yeah.
But apparently that's not enough. So my mom's like, just get a massage gun. So I've been meaning to get one because I feel like it would be nice because I am naturally very tense, but also it's kind of a bougie item to have. So I was like, is it really worth buying? But that's what I bought. If I had to buy something else though, probably something like I like very gadgety stuff, like tech stuff. So
Mm,
like something gadgety, I don't know. I'd have to look it up. But yeah, something like that, I guess.
Nice.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Nice. So giving us $100 Amazon gift card, or why'd you ask us?
I
No,
know,
I
so-
was just like testing. Okay, I was just
I
testing like how
expected,
impulsive you guys are. Like what kind of impulsive.
Okay.
Are you
Yeah.
guys like impulsive enough? Do you think someone can convince you to get like a tattoo or like a piercing?
Oh no.
Yeah.
Really?
Nope.
My
Nope.
nose ring was an impulsive. Like my friend was getting her belly button pierced, and then she was too scared. So I was like, "Oh, I'll get one." So I just got one.
I could never
Now
do
we
that.
know. Now we know why.
I could never do that.
Really?
No. I need to like big stuff like that I need to think about. Because I think like buying clothes impulsively is very harmless.
Hmm.
It's like
Yeah,
I could wear it.
so.
Like it's like I'm buying this because I enjoy it. Like I like
Mhm.
like what it looks like. So yeah, I'll just buy it. And if I don't wear it, then I can give it to my brother. Like that's always how I think.
Now we know, Adam.
So it's like yeah, I'm sorry. Half the clothes Adam wears, you see, I wore it at one point. Like I'm not even lying. Like it's just how it goes. So, yeah.
but not tattoo or piercing.
No.
But those are like permanent too. So
Yeah.
Yeah, but I would get a tattoo if someone asked me. Just like a small friendship tattoo. I'll be like, yeah, no.
Oh, let's get a friendship tattoo, guys.
SUJOBAE's
No.
tattoo right now.
This is like
Next challenge. SUJOBAE tattoo.
Oh my god.
That would be the worst
Holy
thing
moly.
ever.
Imagine you have to get married.
We have
and
to
then
get
you have, like, Bae tattoo.
No, it's like SJB, and it's just a small SJB on somewhere. Or how about is SJM better or MJS?
No,
That's-
nothing. No, we're not doing that.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Dude, we'd have
Imagine
to be,
explain that to like your future like wife or husband.
No.
So yeah, this is
this is for the podcast.
Joseph, Susie.
No.
That would be so.
I
That
would
would be
never.
that would be very cringe. That would be the most cringe thing we ever did ever.
Dude, low key though, if we did that, we'd might go viral. Like
I'm not doing that. It's not worth.
podcast tattooed on your arm or something.
I'm gonna buy like custom like temporary ones, and then
No.
make you wear it one day.
That's crazy.
I'll literally like force it. I'll like
That's our challenge.
He's like, you show up to retreat. He's like, hey, you know what time it is?
it's like Joseph just grabs you and we like force it.
I got those tattoos.
I have like Amber or something grab you and just
Oh my
force to the
God.
ground. Anyway,
That's great. Okay.
move on to the next topic. So the next thing is right before we're kind of wrapping it up now with the last two topics, but so like what do you guys think are the pros and cons of dating apps? I have used it once in the past.
Which one?
And I used
Tinder.
Bumble.
Oh.
Bumble.
I used Bumble. It was during college, but that's my only experience. And then yeah, what are your pros and cons of dating apps? I think Susie should go first.
Susie already shared a lot about dating apps today, huh?
Okay. All right.
Wait, can you go first and just like say if you like actually went on a date or not?
I did. So it was not really a no, I guess it wasn't a date. It was like it wasn't a date. It was just more for like a friend purpose. I think like when we both connected, we were kind of like, oh, like hey, we're just trying to like find people to like meet, whatever. And I ended up meeting up with this person at a fiesta. and and it was like fun. It was chill. Like I think we talked for like we were like friends for a little bit, but I think we just like I like ended up graduating and then no. I like graduated. I like graduated and everything, and it just like it was a nice little friendship. And then I think she ended up going to Cornerstone like one time, and then that was about it. Yeah, that was about it. So it was like I subtly evangelized Loki. But like, but yeah.
So what
I
was the
think,
pros
like,
and cons of using?
So the
using
pros
Bumble?
were, it was like it was for me extremely easy to just start talking. Like you just
That
start
might be
texting.
because it's just you though.
Yeah, it might be just because it's me.
No
'Cause, like,
competition.
I could just like because like for me it's like oh cool I could just text this person, so I just texted them. I was like hey what's up, you know.
Ew. Hey, what's up?
I didn't say that exactly, but you know. And then I think the cons is that like again I think what Susie mentioned, like you can hide a lot from a profile, a bio, and then when you actually meet that person, like I think you can't help but like show up and just be a little bit surprised about things. Like maybe they didn't look the same in the picture, like clearly, you know, like pictures you can like doctor up, angles, right, lighting, all that stuff is such a factor. And then when you meet them in person, it's like even though it's not a bad thing, you're kind of just like for some reason on guard a little bit
Because you have like
slightly.
an image of a person. in your
Yeah,
head and
yeah.
It doesn't
Yes.
match. Right?
It's not a
Yeah.
bad thing. No, like I'm not saying like you're like you know you're not supposed to like show bad pictures or anything like that. But I think when you meet that person, no matter what, it's a little bit of a shock. It's like oh shoot, okay, interesting.
Whoa,
Right.
jump scare.
Like I'm sure that's what the guy thought when he met you. It's like oh shit.
No. Okay.
I was like, anyways, yeah. So, that would be the cons. I think you go into it like very just uneasy because you don't know the full details. So you're just a little bit like, ooh, this is weird, and then yeah. So that's what I would say is like the pros and cons.
I think pros is like honestly like you can meet so many people. Like
Thanks.
yeah, because like after grad, like you don't really see that many like people that often, right? So I think it's a good way of meeting people. I think that's like the only pros, kind of. But cons is like
Okay.
well, everything Matt said, valid. And also, I don't like getting to know somebody over text before I meet them in person. I feel like that's it's because then when you meet in person, it's like you kind of know who they are, but it's you don't. So it's like kind of weird. And like Matt said also, like when you text and you like see the picture, you kind of like, oh, maybe he's like this kind of person. You like kind of make an image, which is not always right. And honestly, I feel like more for girls, I guess, but like you never know what kind of person he is or she is. Like they could literally be a murderer, right?
All right.
That's an extreme case, but
that's true.
You don't know how they grew up. Like I think that's really scary too. And also, like, I think for me, my personality, I don't think I can be like attractive like when I don't know them. Like,
all right.
Okay,
like,
explain. I'm interested. Explain.
Can't be attractive in general.
No, like I think if people in the past, like once I get to like know them more, I think my personality shows a little bit more, and that like balances out, like the charm.
Okay. All right.
Or like you know what I'm saying? Like I have like they have to know me first, I feel like, as a person, not just like by my looks. And like first impression, it's just like they don't know me. So and your purpose is to like get to know each other, like basically like to see if they're like a good like dating material or not. And I don't like that kind of conversations. I would rather have like general conversations, like normal conversation to get to know them first before being like, oh, so like when you date, like what are you like? Like that kind of conversation is just like not a good way to get to know people, I don't think. Yep. Yeah. That's me.
Yeah. Well, I don't have any experience. The only experience I have with dating apps is that my friend made me one when I was a freshman. They made a fake, or not a fake. They made like me a Tinder profile. It was like like a freshman year in college. They were just like, oh, we'll do it for fun. Like we want to make you a dating profile, so we did the whole like bio thing, and then they uploaded photos. But nothing really happened because it was just like a 1 day thing. I have had people in high school though. When they would make like fake accounts, and then I don't know, just because like whenever we travel for sports, like like it's a different area, so they'll like check out Tinder for fun, but they don't want to use themselves, so they would do a fake profile, but they would always use my picture as like their bio. I was like, why? There's like this one picture of me that was always used, and then like all the bio photos like different people. So it's like it was like for fun, but I've never personally approached dating apps because I feel like once it becomes like an app, dating to me becomes more of like a social media thing where it's like you just swipe left or right or like you're matching, and it's like kind of like not genuine. I understand people have found success with dating apps, but that's just not the. I'm already so bad with social media that dating apps wouldn't help me find anyone genuinely.
I mean, dating apps is just a start.
Yeah.
It gets you communicating, and then once
if it works for people, like so be it. But I don't think it'll ever work for me, so that's why I've never approached it really.
Okay.
So
like the texting before you actually meet them, it feels like an NPC conversation because it's just like you don't even know who this person is, and you're like asking about how your day was, and I'm just like, dude, I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe I just don't want to be in a relationship right now.
Suzie, we know you want to be in one.
I don't think I do.
You literally went on a date yesterday. Like, come on.
Yeah, but I don't think I will. I don't think so.
Got it.
She for the streets.
But yeah.
Yeah. It's okay.
That was a long episode, was it not? I feel like we've been talking for a while.
Yeah. We can end it with the random question for the episode. You guys have any random questions you want to ask?
How about what kind of food or like activity you would do on a first date?
Oh, I know mine. I know mine.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, okay. So interesting. I heard this from some people. There are certain foods you do not eat on a first date.
Really?
Pho, which is where I got lost yesterday.
Wait, because
It's
I
awkward
heard there's
because
like foods where it, like there's foods where that require
For example, for
there's
example,
a whole like system on it. It's like there's foods that make you look attractive when you eat it, or like you can eat it more attractively.
what, like you show your jawline while you chew, like,
No. Like okay, so like if you're eating a burger
mm,
oh, not
and you know
burger
you're
or pizza.
like not a burger because you have to hold it right to open your mouth like really wide
Yeah.
and like you have to like chew and then like your hands are all dirty and everything. You're probably like I heard that's like not something you do.
mm.
And like I also heard like yeah, there's foods that like I guess like you can eat it in a way where you eat more properly, so like it's more attractive.
Mm.
So for me on a date, I think it would probably be like an Italian place or something. Like fork and knife.
Mm.
Like fork and
Looking
knife
nice,
kind of deal.
pasta.
Pasta or like you know
Mm.
like those like that would be my and then I really like IKEA dates.
Oh
IKEA.
my God. You and your
You
IKEA.
talked about this
I
already.
always talk about this. I think it's so
We already
fun.
talked about
But
this.
other than that, I think skating.
Ice skating? That's because you're good at ice skating too, though.
Yeah, that's true.
That's because you want to hold their hands.
No,
Yeah.
okay. Which I've done in the.
I mean,
I
that
actually
is a
have done,
good,
I
that
went
is
on
a
a
good
skating.
excuse.
Yeah, it is. Yeah. So
Hmm.
Wait, I want to ask you another question.
okay, ask another question.
Like, what do you guys think about like physical touch on the first date? Like, for example,
Oh, I don't.
like you
What
don't.
level of first though?
No, because like I think the reason why like I've never like fully done like I've done a skating date when I'm dating the person already, and that's like whatever, right?
Mm,
But I think on a first dates, I've always done like the very like traditional like very
mm.
chill because for me like I am very uncomfortable doing that.
Would you give a hug?
If like
If it
I would
goes
never
right.
initiate, I would never initiate it. I'll never initiate it.
Oh.
Hmm.
But if she like initiated, then yeah. But like
You're like, of
it's
course.
no, because could you imagine like she goes for the hug and I'm like, oh no,
I don't do that on first date.
I'm good. That's so awkward, right? Like I think I wouldn't want to be the recipient of like, hey, and then like they just walk away, and I'm like,
Mm.
so yeah, I would never. No, I don't like physical touch. I know. Susie, do you like physical touch?
Suzie needs that
No,
physical touch. You know what I'm saying?
no, no. Like, okay.
She needs to hold
Just
hands.
because, no,
She needs
because
to hug.
yesterday, no, yesterday when we first like saw each other, he gave me a hug, and I was like, whoa.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah, yeah. And then
He just went
there was
for it.
like,
Oh, that's
yeah, and then
interesting.
we walked out of the restaurant, and there was like ice on the road, so he like kind of held my hand, and I was like, yeah, I can walk.
Oh, wait.
myself.
Oh,
Yeah, that's
no,
some
no, no,
Korean
no,
drama
no, no,
stuff
no.
right there.
Dude, these
What?
Koreans need to calm
Yeah.
Out
down,
of the
bro.
textbook.
I don't think I like that.
No, you shouldn't like that. That's really creepy.
Yeah, I was like, I
That's
don't know.
that's like it's almost like he's forcing it, right? He's forcing that like intimacy, and that I think I hate that. That's like isn't that rape? Sorry, isn't that like
Whoa!
I think
isn't that like some form of sexual assault, right?
Like if he crosses a certain line, it will be considered sexual assault.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
But that would have to be very explicit. Like it can't be a very
Yeah.
suggestive.
sorry,
move.
not rape. That's not the right word.
Yeah,
Sexual assault.
I was
Sexual
just-
assault. Sorry.
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
just wondering. But for my choice of food, I think I would do either sushi, which I think is pretty classy,
Oh, okay. Sushi's good.
or like I think pasta is like always good. It's
Yeah.
just like
Fork and knife, like a fork. You use a fork to eat. Yeah.
Mm.
yeah, but not I feel like something like noodle, like Asian
No.
noodles, it was awkward. Or yeah, it's awkward. Yeah.
Mm.
Because you have to like shove your face in the bowl. And, like,
Yeah, you're like, hold on, I'm still chewing. Yeah.
you're like
Yeah.
sometimes eating with two hands, right? Because you have the spoon in the other. You know, like- so it's like it's just not good. It's not. This is, your hair's in the soup. You know, it's like it's just not a good. It's just not a good thing.
Wow, so elegant.
I know. Yeah.
Yeah.
How about you,
But you
Joe?
guys are-
First date, man. First of all, I agree with the physical touch. It's kind of awkward first date. I think you ought to be on the second date, and then you greet the person with hug. It's like, oh, nice to see you again, and then you hug. But I think that's
I would dap
that's
them
where
up.
that's where you initiate. In terms of where I would eat, I'm trying to think because like right now I'm thinking very realistically. Around here, there's not a lot of like, there's like burritos,
Fiesta.
burgers, Asian
Yeah.
noodles. Like it's all here.
Well, if it doesn't have to be there,
Mm.
like just like
I've always
ideal.
thought of like a chill, like order pizza at my place kind of date.
Oh no, don't do that. Don't do that.
At
No,
your
no, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do
But like
that.
not in a suggestive, like, or like go on a picnic or
I'm
something.
sorry, but I think that's really hard to not be
Oh.
suggestive. I 100% trust that you will not make it weird. But
Yeah,
like
Joseph
I think
won't,
but I
but-
think just like the saying let's eat and then go back to my place, that in itself
Mm.
is just no matter who you are, it's weird. Like
'Cause
I don't
like,
care
the
if
only
you're
reason I would do that,
yeah, what? Huh?
I would only do that specifically for here because I feel like all the restaurants around campus have become so
Mm.
normalized that it wouldn't feel special if I asked someone to eat at like Fiesta.
Mm.
So
Like I would
Okay.
say like let's go grab Fiesta and come over to my place. We can like eat at my place and then maybe watch like YouTube or something while we eat. And that'll be much
Mm.
more comfortable to have a one-on-one setting than have a one-on-one setting while there's people in line ordering at Fiesta. With like
Mm.
people going
Okay,
out and about. It
interesting
wouldn't feel
enough.
genuine.
interesting enough, and I'm saying this as like an extroverted person, I actually would feel more uncomfortable if it's that secluded one-on-one.
Mm.
Because I think the feeling of like the public there, like people coming in, people sitting down, that is actually a little bit more relieving
Yeah, like background noise.
because like
Okay.
it's white
I can
noise
see that.
and it's like let's say I gotta like this is so bad I gotta skedaddle like it's like I could leave, right? Like it's just boom, I'm out of
makes
there,
sense.
right? It's like and like no one's gonna see it in a weird way. But if like you're in a
Mm.
place one-on-one, it's so awkward to like try to find a way to leave. Like you ask like, where's the bathroom, right? And it's like your bathroom. You know what I mean? It's like,
I see
like
what you mean.
you know what I mean? It's like it's a little bit like ooh, I think that's a good second
Maybe for
date
like
option.
second.
Yeah,
Yeah.
second or third.
Yeah, maybe
but, like,
second date,
first date,
okay.
no. I would say no. Yeah.
Yeah, first date
Mm.
probably is better. Or just watch like a movie.
I understand your train of thought. I think it's very like it's very
Yeah.
valid, but like I think yeah,
Yeah,
that's a
'cause,
second
like,
date. Yeah.
I don't know, campus is so like and no one's gonna sit in Subway and eat Subway, bro. Or like Five
That's
Guys.
true.
Don't go to Subway.
But yeah,
Go to
I
the
get that. I
tap.
get that.
Go to the tap or something.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Tap is so loud though. Tap
Tap
is
would
could
have to
help.
be a
Which could
certain
help.
kind of vibe. With like the
Help.
person would have to match the vibe for sure.
Yeah.
Well, that's cool.
Interesting. That was a
Alrighty.
good episode, I feel like.
Yeah. Well, it was nice having you back, Suzie. Welcome back.
Oh, nice is a
Of
word.
course, of course.
Yeah. If you listened this far though, thanks for listening. Comment down below how you think our challenges are gonna go, right? Me and Matt,
Oh
we're
my
supposed to go on a date. Susie's supposed to eat by herself at a restaurant.
Dude, I feel like all the comments gonna be like, this is such a cop out for Suzie.
Hey, comment down below what you think's gonna happen. We'll definitely talk about it when we meet next. But until then, if you enjoyed, give us a like and subscribe. And yeah, we'll catch you in the next episode. See you later.
Bye.
Bye.